Good morning, traders. This is Chris from Elite Currency. We'll take a look at the euro dollar and pound dollar in the second week of December. All right, so the euro dollar had a bullish candle last week, in fact, and you can see that price is breaking above last week's high as well. So we're seeing a little bit of an upside momentum. We also have 3 weekly candles now that have not broken below the low here. So that is also a pivot point, a fractal at this moment. And I think that we might see now a bullish swing after a bearish swing and after a bullish here, indicating a 3-wave correction to the upside. That 3-wave correction could take it up to, for instance, this 117 level, or maybe even higher up to here. But we still need to break above the resistance zone, which you can see a little bit better on the daily chart. And this is how it looks like. As you can see here, this is the first correction we talked about on the weekly chart. This was the second correction we talked about. And now we're looking at that potential third correction. Now this is something we've been talking about for a long time. And sometimes these things take really long in their process before they play out. But so far, I think the price patterns are indicating that we're seeing here an A. This could be a B or a 1, 2. And it seems to be challenging this resistance for the second time, and didn't break this bottom as we thought. So far, it seems to be indeed valid what we're analyzing 1-2 weeks ago, and I think that we could see the breakout finally to the upside. The second time price is approaching this resistance zone, there is a higher chance that price will make the breakout. Now the third time would even be higher. It could be that we get one more bounce here, one more attempt of the 21 EMA, this support trend line, and then we get the break and the bounce and the break for a move up to the upside here. Maybe we get a bull flag like this, and then we get a continuation break up to that 117.50 zone. This is what I'm expecting for the moment. We could also get an immediate break, but I think that, and then the flag, and then the continuation, but I think that the first scenario, this one, is a little bit more likely at this moment because of the strong resistance zone up in here. But you never know. Both scenarios are pretty equal to each other. Just think that that first scenario is a little bit more likely. The first, the pullback, and then the continuation. So for the moment, you can see that price is making a break above the 21 EMA. We have the HMA up. So I think those are good things for an eventual break to the upside. As soon as we get a break above the 21 EMA, that should push price back to the upside. As you can see, that happened also here above the 21 EMA as well. Let's take a look at lower time frames. There we go. And nothing really new to add here. You see momentum here. We had an ABC zigzag as expected. Then we said, okay, there's momentum up. Then we thought that this was an ABC correction. And now we're getting a new upside at this point. So this could be, it's very complex. It's very choppy. But this could be, for instance, a wave 1, 2. We might get a wave 3 or a new wave 1, 2 before we get a wave 3 again. Hence the pullback potential there on the daily chart as well. On the hourly chart, I don't see anything really to add at this moment. We do see potential 5 waves completed, which could be a reason why price might make that pullback as part of that smaller wave 1, 2. For those that really like waves, just adding that information there. But ultimately, the support and resistance, the sideways zone here on the 4-hour chart is very important. Price has been going sideways for a couple of weeks now, and the support and resistance levels are important. These brown lines here indicating the support and resistance zone, and price needs to break above or below that. I'm expecting still that bullish break, so let's see if that happens. So definitely an important feature or event would be the break above that zone, of course. That would confirm kind of the pattern we're expecting. Daily candle close near the high that could push above 114.25, 114.50 like this, for instance. A candle like that would be very nice with the close near the high and a good volatility candle, at least 80 pips, I would say, preferably 100. Would confirm that breakout to the upside on this daily chart. Otherwise, I don't think I have much to add. We could take a look at the pound dollar now, and that too, pretty indecisive, more or less a slight small bearish candle, looking more like a doji almost. And if you look at the daily chart, there was a double bottom. In fact, we can add a line right here. In fact, there we go, double bottom, and it is looking a little bit like a falling wedge pattern, all right, like this. That is typically a reversal chart pattern, which could indicate that if price breaks above that falling wedge, that you can see a bullish breakout and reversal on this pair. So that would follow the euro dollar analysis to the upside. Euro dollar is looking a little bit more bullish because it had a bullish weekly candle, and the pound dollar had a bearish weekly candle, so there's a slight difference there. The euro dollar ultimately is going sideways and is challenging the resistance again, so it has a more, this position is more bullish, or its position, and pound dollar is nowhere near the resistance and breaking the 21 EMA for the second time, right? It's looking more bearish, but the chart pattern could indicate a reversal, and that would follow the euro dollar potentially. Now, of course, if it breaks below 126.60 with a bearish, strong bearish candle like this, with a close near the low, throw all of that analysis out of the window, because in that case we're looking at a bearish breakout. Of course, that would significantly change the perspectives on this daily chart and the long term, in fact. If, however, we break above this falling wedge, the resistance of this falling wedge, which is this trend line here, then yes, we're looking at a potential upside. We can see we're in a triangle at this moment, and if price, even if it breaks like this but bounces, it could still be a double bottom. We really need a daily candle close below 126.60. Any intraday push like this could easily be a false breakout, and you can see a V-Valley close and reverse back to the upside, and price could be back in this zone here, and it could be a false break and a double bottom. So what we're really looking for is a break below this on the daily chart, or a break above that resistance of the falling wedge for the upside, and specifically even above this resistance zone as well for further upside to about 130 at the moment is the main target. Although it could go a little bit beyond that as well, and eventually even go up to maybe 131 and the long-term moving average. All right. So for the moment, it's looking like an ABC, complex correction in any case. ABC for W, maybe here an ABC for W, X, Y. Looks very choppy and corrective, but eventually could be finishing a W, X, and go up for a Y. Basically, that's the main story, without diving into the details, so we don't bore the non-wave fans. It is basically, I think, probability that the break is to the upside is higher, and I think we're looking for a daily candle close above the 128.50 like this, with the close near the high to confirm that. Of course, a close above the 21 EMA would also indicate the same message. So that's what we're looking for on the daily chart. 4-hour chart, some strong candle already above this could be a first signal, but 128.50 is a pretty strong zone to be aware of as well. 1-hour chart really doesn't give us any info besides the fact that we can see that there's a range going on at this moment. So yes, that's what we're looking for. 4-hour daily chart breakout, I think, is the main thing for upside. Downside break, we're looking for a daily chart candle to confirm the invalidation of the upside pattern that I'm thinking. Looking at this daily chart, you can see a lot of choppy corrective patterns here taking place. And also, if you look at the recent candles, by the way, you see two dojis and then a bullish candle, which indicates that this is now a fractal and a support zone and a pivot point, a turning spot basically. So it could be that that's the moment where price has completed this bearish swing and that it could be making a bullish swing. It's still early to say, but that could be one of the factors to take into account, unless we get that big bearish candle breaking through 126.60. All right, traders, if you'd like to see our live setups and live analysis on a daily basis, check out EliteCurrency.com and go to ECS Live, where we have all of our material sent through a Telegram channel. You can get that live, so check that out. Or, of course, if you're interested in the method and the system and how I analyze, then check out ecs.SWAT, which explains all of these concepts in detail. All right, wish you, in any case, good trading, and talk to you soon. Cheers.